Today, I want to remind you that God wants you to have peace in the storm. Now, you may call it a storm, you might call it a challenge, you might call it a lot of other things, but I'm going to call it a storm today. Remember, when God becomes your focus, the storm begins to settle in your mind. Storms are inevitable. Challenges are inevitable in life. There are moments when fear begins to creep in or maybe roars like a lion in your ear. Doubts sometimes will swirl in your mind and you wonder, why do I feel that way? I know better. Even anxiety begins to threaten to overwhelm your thoughts and just conquer you, and you start backing into an emotional corner. It's easy to feel tossed about, carried away by the noise of whatever is challenging you today. It's easy to feel that tossed feeling, feel like a tossed salad that's not going to look good when it's over. But there's a truth that can bring calm, I believe, into every storm or challenge that you face. Listen closely. When God becomes your focus, the storm begins to settle in your mind. When you see God with your spiritual eyes more than you see the storm or the challenge that is external to you or that torments your mind, a vision of external circumstances can certainly cause internal turmoil in your thinking. Remember, God becomes your focus. And when that happens, the storm begins to settle in your thinking, in your mind. God is not distant. God is not unaware of our situations. The Bible talks about him being the peace that surpasses understanding. I don't understand why I should have peace in this, but I do. It's the steady hand in chaos that God guides us through those mazes of situations that are so ambiguous that we really don't know where we're going sometimes. And he's the unchanging anchor when everything else begins to shift around. We like comfort and permanence and we like routine. But when your eyes turn from the storm and you fix your eyes on him, then the noise just settles and quietens down. Your perspective, how you see what you see, shifts from panic to trust. Fixing your mind on God means I remember his promise. I remember his faithfulness. I'm going to embrace his presence in the midst of this that is chaotic in my world. It's simply making a choice to believe that he really holds every circumstance, even the wild, crazy winds that blow, and that his plan is greater than any fear that I or you may have. Today, wherever your storm is raging, whether it's in your mind, in your checkbook, in your relationships, wherever your storm is raging, perhaps in your physical health, let's turn our gaze to God. Let's take a look at him. Let him calm our minds. Let him steady our heart. Let him bring peace that no storm can shake. We hold his promises close to us. When God is your focus, remember, peace begins. And also remember that no one succeeds alone. We get through this with his presence. Sometimes friends can speak words of encouragement to us. And I hope that's the case right now at the close of this video, that you believe with all your heart you're going to turn your eyes away from the storm, the circumstance, and turn it to him who is the peacemaker, the peacekeeper, the peace giver, and you will enjoy peace and rest for your soul. No one succeeds alone, and we will talk again soon. Have a great day.